Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge pendant called the Mobius 12 light, 134510. Pretty awesome fixture. Let's check it out, shall we? So if you like this, there's also another one called the Ensemble, and that's kind of built on the same frame using glass. Check that one out. It's under Dining Pendants. This is the one that is going to be using spun frost. And spun frost, if we have samples hiding here, here's a sample, and here's a sample. Well, maybe I don't have it. Yeah, I do. Here we go. So spun frost is a composite, kind of almost like a fiberglass type of material. So just remember that when you look at this, it's not going to be, this is not a glass fixture. Go back and look at the Ensemble if you are looking for glass. This is using this kind of space-aged polymer. Easy to clean. I just dust this stuff with like an old dry t-shirt, which is why you keep old t-shirts. So they're great for dusting things. But anyway, that's what this is made out of. Let's dive into a lot more about it. So let's get into the size of the body of the fixture. And when we talk about that, we're talking about from the bottom of the fixture to where the telescoping rod starts. So that's going to be 19.64 inches tall, 38.13 inches in diameter. Way out here. So it's a pretty good size fixture. You could use this over a dining room table. And actually it starts from the ceiling down pretty short, so that's a good thing. 26.6, we'll get into that in a second. However, you can use this in a variety of places. People are going to use this in entryways. They're going to be using it over dining room tables. They may use it over a breakfast table. Probably wouldn't use it over a kitchen island, but lots of places to use it. Also very good for hospitality because you can't break these. You can't break this stuff. It's practically indestructible and easy to clean. So let's get into the adjustable ranges. If you guys are familiar with Hubbardton Forge, they have a patent on this whole telescoping rod idea. Smaller rod telescopes into a bigger rod where they come together. It's called a clutch, and there's a little set screw right here. So you're going to actually raise and lower this to get it where you want it to be. You'll notice a pull-down menu over on the right-hand side of your screen. Excuse me. It's going to say choose your length. That's going to give you the choice of 3 different ranges. And now we're talking about from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself, overall height, so it encompasses the whole thing. So the short is going to be 26.6 to 32.7. Remember I talked about this being short ceiling friendly. Standard is 32.8 to 43.4. Long is 42.9 to 64.5. If you want this shorter than the short, so let's say you need this shorter than 26 inches from the ceiling down or longer than the long, we do customs every single day. How you go about that is you shoot me an email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. Tell me what you're looking for. I send it over to customs, it comes back, generate a quote for you, and send it over to you pretty quick, usually within a day or so. Adds a little time, adds a little money, non-returnable, but like I said, I do customs every single day, and pretty much all day. It's just kind of something we excel at. We're the biggest Hubbardton dealer in the world. We only sell their product for the last 20 years, and we know what we're doing. So, moving on from there, why don't we talk about sockets on this? Because Hubbardton Forge is going to say that this is a halogen fixture. A little misleading. It's going to ship with 25 watt G9. Well, let's show you what G9s look like. They're these little guys. They have little tiny loops on the side of it here. You can see the picture next to me, what that's like. This is a G9 porcelain socket, so it accepts it just like that. And it's going to ship with 12 25 watt of these G9 bulbs, which is actually pretty good. They throw a beautiful light. You know, if you're using 25 watt bulbs, they're not going to be, you know, super hot. People sometimes are scared of halogens. Put it on a dimmer, it'll dim beautifully. You can't use a higher wattage bulb in this because it may burn this, so that's why they're 25s. But don't forget, you've got 12 of these things. So, you know, 12 times 25, that's a lot of lumens going out the door. You can also use, and this is the other big deal, you can use LEDs in this with absolutely no problem. They make a whole bunch of really super cool LEDs that you can use. This is a 75 watt equivalent, this is a 60 watt equivalent. These are all dimmable. I can choose my color temperature. You can get these easily online with no big deal. If you can't find them, shoot me another email and I can kind of hook you up. But you know, it's awesome. So it may say halogen. Don't be afraid of that because yes, you can use LEDs and it's a dimmable fixture. Okay, let's get into well, a little bit more on this whole telescoping rod thing and the canopy. I want to show you the installations instructions. That's going to be kind of important because it's going to show you a lot of great details. Look back over on the right hand side of your screen and scroll down under those pull down menus and you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for Installations Instructions PDF. Click on that link for me. That's going to show you all of the drawings and the technical drawings and the installation instructions, the ones that are in the box when you get this. What they do is they show you how this all goes together. They show you how the 5-inch, this is a 5-inch canopy, it's going to go over your 4-inch junction box, which you guys have up in your ceiling. It's a slope ceiling compatible up to 45 degrees. Has a knuckle right there, so it's going to bend to 45 degrees and then all the way back down to flat. So it kind of covers you guys with slope ceilings and non-slope ceilings, flat ceilings, very easily. But those installation instructions are great because they just show you lots of information you can't see in a picture, and really, maybe not information you get from me, but it's good to use them both. So we go from there. Let's talk about finish after that. On our website, over on the left-hand side of your screen in those red tabs, you see those over there? Finish Help Guide. Click that for me. That's going to show you a video at the top of that page. It's me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. You'll scroll down and there's a chart, and the chart has all the different finishes this comes in. Some of the pictures have a letter A on them. Some of the pictures have a letter B on them, showing you this range on some of the finishes you can see on heavy forging. This fixture does not have any heavy forging, so it's going to be more in line with the pictures with a B for boy on them all the way across there. And that's going to be talked about up in the video. So watch that video, use that chart. When you're done, go back down to that chart again, and you can click on any of those pictures that have the A's and the B's on them. It doesn't matter. So click on dark smoke. Big window will pop up with lots of things in dark smoke, and so on and so on and so on. And you'll get to see a plethora of nice finishes. So I think that covers basically all the really important stuff in this. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On Display page back in the red tabs over on your left, so check that out. It's going to be divided up into outdoor, dining pendants, all that kind of stuff. Changes all the time. We're constantly adding product to our showroom as we can, as fast as we can actually. So that may be out of date, and it's probably already a lot more there than what's on that page. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call me at 802-446-2400. Remember, you can email us 7 days a week, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. And our clearance center is in our showroom. It's actually a big binder with tear sheets, pages of all the stuff in a little bit warehouse behind us. That is the returns, discontinued stuff, and showroom samples. All that stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an awesome deal. Well, if you're going to come visit us, do me a favor, measure your ceilings. It's really important. Don't guess. So when you walk in the door and I ask you how tall your ceiling is, say, well, it's 9 feet or 10 feet or 100 feet or whatever. Measure. This is your best friend. So after that, why don't we talk about when you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we are the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No other dealer does that. Some larger items, generally big things on pallets, do not come back. We'll always tell you about that ahead of time. Custom items do not come back, obviously. And on top of all of that, we offer a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge, to give you all of these finishes and stem options and all that kind of stuff, generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to manufacture their stuff. We can cut that time in half. It's very inexpensive, and the upcharge is per line item. So if you have 2 of the same thing, even cheaper. So drop me a quick phone call or email, and I can give you all the great details on that kind of thing too. So I think that kind of covers everything. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for stopping in today. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.